Hiya!
Hello! Welcome to a RiderCamTV video, and this video we have got another box of kit.
You ain't going to sniff the box, are you?
No, I'm not going to sniff this one, it's Wunderlich. I said that really badly, didn't I? But it's not got the same smell as the 3M tape.
Okay.
But this is from Wunderlich. Complete your BMW, they say. Wunderlich. And this is an interior bag for your toolbox.
Wow,
so
I'm excited.
We thought what we would do is go through all of the stuff that comes in it. So firstly you get that. What's that, Mark? A bit of paper.
Something to do with extreme repair for water pipes.
All right. Then you get 6 LEDs or something. Another bit of paper. Oh well. Another bit of paper. Rundum
blink clicks.
Yeah. Now, if you have seen the instructions or the video for our Tutoro, the explanation of their manual is just on a different level.
It is.
And there are some general instructions, if I can get them. Oh, it's just a safety notice. Tells you the strengths of the parts that it's got in there. You know, some really random stuff, but we don't really need any of that, do we? So, firstly, you get this little box. And in this box, what's in this box, do you reckon, Mark?
What's in the box? I don't know. They make a TV programme out of that, can't they? Great Britain, what's this? You switch off the lamp by pushing.
Oh, so they're giving instructions about all of the stuff in there, aren't they?
No. It's just about one thing that's in there.
Oh, okay.
All that is about one thing, which you're about to explain.
Okay. Get a load of AA or AAA batteries, get 5 of them. So that must be for some of the stuff within this bag, because we haven't looked, have we?
No.
So Nippy Normans, got to be said that Nippy Normans have sent this to us so that we could bring a review to you. Because I think they'd seen that Boomot had sent me a toolbox.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, this is quite a big bag. It's not going to fit in the Boomot toolbox, but you can squish it down. I don't know what's in there, but you can squish it down. But we're going to see what's in there. So, the Nippy Normans, they do a load of stuff for BMWs.
They do toolboxes as well, don't they? I think they do a Wunderlich toolbox, which is basically like, I've got one here, look, I'll walk away.
It's like Blue Peter. We've got everything.
This is the Touratech toolbox that fits on a GSA.
Yeah.
You can fit it to an 850 with a bit of a modification. Yeah. Does that fit in it?
It might do if you squish it. We'll have a go later.
Bit of a strange size, but anyway.
And they also sell. Now I forget.
Cymark.
Yeah.
Cymark.
They do those boxes, but they also sell. I'm not sure whether they're Touratech boxes, but they're black plastic boxes, and you can get them with the same lock barrel as the Touratech boxes and the BMW key.
Oh, okay.
So you can do that. But
exciting.
They have sent this to us, so this is jam-packed full. I mean jam-packed. So let's just go through it. You get this thing. Hello?
Witch's nose. Burner!
Witch's nose. So they're branding everything in here. Wunderlich, but it is basically one of those.
An oil filler tube.
Yeah, oil filler, water filler. Now, the oil isn't such a bad problem on a BMW 1250 because you've got the pot that sticks out the side. What is an issue is putting any water into the water reservoir, because you've got to take part of the fairing off, which is just a screw.
Have you ever had to do it?
Yeah, and I had to use on an older bike, but I had to use a funnel because you got to kind of stick it down at an angle to put the water in. I mean, whoever thought of that? You're going to fill something up on a BMW and you can't actually get anything in to fill it up.
I've never had to top up my...
Have you checked?
No.
That's why it's running rough.
There you go.
Right, what else have we got? What's that, Mark?
That is a first aid kit, because it has a cross on the front.
That's quite a substantial first aid. Crack it open, let's have a look.
Oh, do you want to look?
Yeah, let's look in it.
Oh gosh.
Let's look in it.
Open it, he said, because you didn't know how to do it, did you?
It's just plastic.
I know it is, but if you haven't got any fingernails like we haven't, there you go, burst open. Inside here, there'll be stuff which will have bandages.
Yeah.
Bandages, lots of different things.
Field dressings, those expandable things.
Just looking, is that?
Let's have this bit out while you're looking there then. Oh,
It's all connected.
attached.
Oh, it's all in there, look. You've got a pair of scissors,
Yeah.
some lint dressings, small bandages, gauze.
Now I wanted Mark to look in there because he's a trained paramedic, so he should know what those bits are.
Do you know what I've got in mine? I've got this cleaning stuff there. I have, and I don't know what that is because it's in German,
But
a rescue blanket. Okay, that's fine.
a really well stocked first aid kit.
Very,
That's
very
what
well
he said
stocked. Do you know what I
about
carry in mine?
What?
I don't carry many bandages at all. I bought, I think, about 6 triangular bandages. You know that you can, because you can make slings out of them. You can roll them up. Something's leaking a lot, you can put it in there. But I've also used them on bikes as well. So they're really handy.
Well,
I'm not going to be able to get that back in there now.
Well, and gaffer tape. Gaffer tape works to seal up any holes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, what else have we got in here? So we have got a rather like leatherette type. It's really quite a nice feeling.
That's
No, not a nice smell, but it's slime. So let's have a look and see what's in here.
For tyre repairs.
Yeah, so for tyre repairs, you get one of those hooky things to gouge in and pull out all the other bit, all the stuff. That's quite handy for bikes that have got spokes, so you can put that onto your bike and put that onto another adapter to fill the bike up, I would have thought. A raspy tool.
Raspy tool. So, well, you're getting all the stuff.
Oh.
Right. So these are the
beef jerky.
These are the strips. Basically, when you get your hole in your tyre,
Yeah.
that gets jammed inside. Clean out the hole.
Yeah.
Then you get your beef jerky thing, as you call it, the strip. Threads through the needle there. You push that in, and then you pull it out. And once you've pulled it out, you cut it.
Yeah.
So that's a temporary repair to your tyre.
Yeah. You also get a knife
for cutting that off.
Yeah. And then you get 3 of these, which are they're 16 grams of slime. I don't know why I did that. You're not going to hear it. It's under pressure. So that's slime to presumably fill up the hole.
So that's what this is for. Is it?
Yeah. Must be.
Is it? Don't know.
Must be.
Maybe it isn't.
You get a repair and inflation instructions. So you've got your... Oh, look at that. A mini tyre inflator.
Now we're talking.
So
now what this is for.
That's what you then put on there.
Okay, so this would screw onto here, I would imagine. I don't want to do it because it'll pop the bottle. That then screws onto there. That then screws onto your tyre, onto your wheel.
Fantastic.
There you go. I don't like these though, to be honest. I mean, in an emergency, you'd use them.
Yeah, anything's better than nothing in an emergency, isn't it?
And I'm sure, but I've seen them when they come off, when you take your tyre off, and there's somebody to replace it, and they're going. Ugh.
But that is your slime.
That's a massive amount of stuff.
It
in
is.
a small bag.
And I've never had to use anything like that. Fortunately, I carry one in the box. But let's get that out of the way. What's that?
These are straps, like surf straps,
Oh yeah, ratchet straps. So you've got 2 of those. Really handy to have, they are.
Very
we
handy.
use rock straps.
I use rock straps, because they're a lot easier.
Rock straps. Right. What are those 2, Mark?
This is some kind of sealant tape. Sticky, like a sticky tape for, I don't know, hoses, burst hoses, things like that. That's like gaffer tape. It's called masking tape in the Navy.
Yeah.
I always carry a big reel of that because that's fantastic. Just as an aside, those helicopters that fly around Cornwall that belong to the Navy?
It's held together.
They're all together with masking tape, trust me.
Then you get some Loctite.
Yeah.
That's really good. Some Loctite. This is really quite full up, this bag, isn't it?
It is.
Really quite full.
This is interesting. In here, in this little purse, you get... What else is in there? Is that a little keyring? No, it's a little keyring. Okay. You get a selection of Torx components.
Okay. And
the spanner. So they fit in there.
do they? Oh yeah, in the end.
I don't know where they work now.
Yeah, in the end they
Do they? Wow.
So, I mean, that spanner has got lots and lots of different sizes on there.
Yeah.
And then you can obviously put something through the holes for a bit of a lever as well.
6, 7 different Torx.
Yeah.
things. So BMWs are predominantly Torx, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's really, really good, that.
That's
Is
really
that
quite
supposed to go
clever.
in there?
I don't know, it was separate in there.
Oh.
Then you get
The high vis.
the high vis. Now, lots of people do wear these high vises when they're riding the bike.
I wish they'd button them up.
I wish they'd button them up. But in this country, it isn't a legal requirement, I don't think, to have one in your car should you break down. But in many, many European countries, it is a legal requirement, and it's part of your kit in your vehicle, either on your bike or in your car. Now, people that wear these ordinarily as riders, who might break down, have already satisfied that legal requirement by the side of the road. But this is something that every biker should have, as well as driver, certainly in Europe, because of their legislation. But to keep yourself seen, isn't it better to have one of those just in case you break down, even if you don't like wearing one?
I think so. But if you're wearing something like a Hellite vest or things like that, they cover all the legal requirements. I can't remember what the actual square millimetres of fluorescence you're supposed to have, or reflective stuff you're supposed to have. But anyway, things like that do work.
Oh look, you get some
gloves.
gloves. Always handy. It is cold today, isn't it? Nice little gloves, so you don't have to get your hands dirty, or you could wear them to keep your hands warm. I don't know. What else we got, Mark? What's that?
That is a wet wipe for cleaning intact skin. Okay, so that's like if you've got crap all over your hands.
Yeah. You get, and these are specifically really handy actually. Everybody should have them in your toolkit. Loads of different, or not say loads, you get a handful of different size zip ties. Really, really handy to have in any toolbox, whether you're in your car or on your bike. These will get you out of trouble. And one thing that I think we used it for is the gear selector on the BMW 1200. I was coming down through the Picos Mountains and the screw had been lost underneath it. Fortunately, I saw that it was wobbly, thought it was hanging out, but the screw or the bolt that holds that in had gone completely. These stopped it coming off, and I think we put it together with one of these and then used some gaffer tape.
Yeah.
And it held it on, so these are invaluable.
I've got the big thick ones, and I've strapped people's panniers. They've ripped a pannier off and used tie wraps to strap them on, and they've done the rest of the tool.
Yeah.
You get the instructions of what that little blue bolt thingy was for. What I did with it now, put it back in there. It's for BMWs, but it's for taking off. You can remove your front wheel with it. You can remove the rear wheel with it.
Incidentally though, out of all this kit that they've put in there, they've given this, which is really, really good, but they've not given a long screwdriver or anything like that. But I'm guessing that underneath seats of bikes like ours, we've got something that you can use as a lever to do that.
That doesn't fit in there. So
I wouldn't try taking the front or the rear wheel off with one of those tiny little screwdrivers though.
That's all it is.
Really hard, wouldn't it?
It's just a Torx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
What have we got in here? We've got it's just a thing for the high vis.
Yeah.
Obviously, legislation for it. Now that's important.
Yeah. This is really important. So you get a head torch.
That's what the batteries are for. No, that is a really, really cool bit of kit.
It is, isn't it? And you can angle it as well. sort of
Yeah.
like a ratchet as well, and that's what the batteries are for. But what we'll do is we'll fit the batteries and then we'll show you what the brightness is like. It's going to be really bright, isn't it? And then, look at that.
That's
Christmas decoration.
Cool bit of kit. I think more and more people are getting these for their cars and particularly for bikes. A lot of bikes don't have the hazard warning lights on them. Okay, so when your bike's stopped by the side of the road, it's just stopped. Unless you've got straps, stickers on it saying it's with this high vis. But this, what are you looking for now?
I was looking for a screwdriver, but it doesn't come with a Phillips head. They're all just Torx.
Yeah. So this attaches to your bike, or it can be attached. You can tie wrap it to your bike, something like that. And basically, it's a flashing orange light, which is amazing. It's magnetic. It'll stick to your bike if possible. It just gives you some visibility if you break down at night.
And you get all the batteries for it. So, have you got a screwdriver? And we'll put the battery in that round circle thing.
I'll be back in a minute.
I'll wait for you to sit down and I'll show you how bright this is. Don't look at it. It's like looking at the sun. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to fit it as if I'd broken down at night. How bright is that? But look at this, look. You can dim it a little bit, I think. Yeah.
And it'll flash. Will it flash?
I need help. Or am I a Dalek?
Idiot.
An idiot, yeah. That's really quite good. I mean, to say that it's, that's not an expensive bit of kit, is it? It's quite cheap, but if it works when you need it, that's all you need, isn't it?
Yep.
So we're just going to put these other two batteries into this circular flashy type light. Let's see what the brightness is like.
We're going to do this.
I didn't realise it came with so much, because we didn't want to look in there before we opened the bag, because we wanted to be as surprised as as everybody else as to how much stuff and what sort of stuff is in it, or even how to get into it.
How does it work? There's a clip there, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Oh, and there's another one there. Another one.
Is it?
Brilliant. Right, let's put these in. So really simple. It just comes off the top. I'm sure you can get these off eBay or other places on the internet. Do you want me to have a look? That black bit's obviously got to go in somehow, isn't it?
Yeah. Done that.
Right, turn it on. Oh, look at that.
That's pretty
What
good,
happens
actually.
if you press it again? Does it give you another... Oh, so a better flasher. Yeah. How many are there on there? Yeah. And then solidly on, I bet that then... Oh, brighter. So directional.
Is it?
Yeah, that shot me right in the eyes.
Is it? Oh, okay.
And then off.
That's pretty cool.
That's really bright, actually. Having that in your toolbox is really good. Imagine you've broken down even in daylight. How many people don't actually see the fact that you're by the side of the road? That flashing alerts everybody, doesn't it?
Happy with that.
Really,
Very
really good.
And it's designed to fit inside a tool case, a tool carrier.
Now, it is a big bag and there's a lot of stuff in there. So if you wanted to get it into smaller toolboxes, you're going to have to take some stuff out, presumably, or squish it up, get it in there. But quite well made.
I'm very happy with that. That's a really, really good bit of kit, I think.
Yeah, really good. Loads of stuff in it. Really impressed with what's in there, and nearly all of them are the things that you would need in an emergency, really, aren't they? And that's exactly
these are
what
great.
it is.
Use these for strapping panniers up, and bags, and people have had straps have gone on them, so we've used them to strap them back up. Obviously, we use rock straps because they're a bit easier, but
yeah, and it's made in Europe, by the way. It's got a handy little sewn-in patch, made in Europe, if that floats your boat. What a great big hit. So thanks, Nippy Normans. Find out have a look at their website, get yours too, be prepared for if you have an accident or a breakdown, or indeed with a first aid kit, be prepared if somebody else is in need by the side of the road. It's not all about what we need, and as bikers the community is amazing, isn't it? If you stop in a lay-by and you're just reading a map, or you just stop there, somebody will stop and say, are you okay? It's that good a community in the bikes. Doesn't matter what bike you've got, you're all a friend, aren't you?
We are.
If you see somebody,
Who are you?
I don't know. If you see somebody and they need your help, first aid kit, that's great. What happens if they got a puncture? You might be their saviour to help them with a puncture, or even just help keep them safe by let them wear your reflective or your flashy light. Or in the dark you could give them some illumination.
There you go. Brilliant.
So really good bit of kit. Thank you Nippy Normans. Check it out in the description below. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button, and I guess we'll see everybody in the next video, won't we, Mark?
I hope so.
Yeah. See you soon. Bye.